Is it not offensive? The judges were threatened. They saw it as a threat. Say, who say your political leader? Then it means that they may remove him. Was it not a threat? Didn't he call fear and panic among judges? So dearly dear. President Mahama, NDC, the current IGP, forget to say crime has no expiring date. If Abronye statement is a criminal statement and currently is facing criminal charges for false information and causing fear and panic and for offensive conduct, Sasu too must be brought before the court for the same offense, because that offense was offensive conduct to the judiciary, and it's also a false statement that created fear and panic among the judiciary. And this time, the judiciary did the right thing by not trying to criminalize Sasu's statements, but rather took the matter to the civil forum, and Sasu have to go there and answer. And then the Abronye, led by President Mahama, who came to do research and do the right thing, has now turned Abronye's statement to be a criminal statement. And the saddest aspect is that because Abronye Tietia and Penifa, so for be a nice one in Penifa, you are politicizing the whole thing. Say, Monfanonko, Abronye has been arrested, dragged before a court. The court night judge, you know, because the brother has been labeled as a vodka judge, you know, also. So Abronye as well offending the judiciary, which is also part. Let's show Abronye where power lies. A simple misdemeanor, a matter any criminal. If a criminal, where is Sasu working freely? The IGP, the director of CID, the Attorney General, why are you not also filing criminal charges against Sasu? Who brought this political statement? The case now called judge name. The judge remanded Abronye. The judge did the odidi onum. Abronye obiba obi gere. Remanding no. And the saddest aspect is that Abronye yari. Me not seeing Abronye is not yari. Internally, Abronye is not feeling well. Abronye BP nam 200 plus. This was brought to the attention of the judge. Abronye internally kidney other issues and koyo. Abronye who say what puffy eyes. The guy is dying slowly. Abronye is not in good health. But the judge looked at Abronye with no pity on his condition, health condition. Somebody who's having this difficult condition, and normally no, will be a BP who detain him, remanding 2 weeks remand to worsen the condition, and the judge didn't feel any pity. He is comfortable. Whose bidding is the judge doing? That's the question we have to ask. Why is the judge so on? This is the remand of Abronye is a direct abuse of Abronye right to bail, because in our country, Pebu versus Pebu. Pebu court say all offenses are bailable. The right to bail, Abronye right to bail, you can't joke with it. One, Abronye a citizen of his place of abode. Offense whether born or any offense kulipa. Abronye voluntarily went to the court too. Voluntarily went to the court. Abronye had people who can stand surety. Abronye health condition. Abronye is ready to face trial. Abronye is ready to face trial. Although the charges do not match up. The charges, it should rather be charged for contempt of court than the charges presently. Because the evidence, if Abronye is to prove in the court, said that the judge need a podcast judge, yeah, he can prove it. How will Abronye prove the judge need a podcast judge? I'll demonstrate it to you. Yeah, our country, and President Mama committee NDC lawyers. I don't know politician. After meeting NDC lawyers, President Mama catch NDC lawyers and say, President Anado a paki court with MPP judges. 80 judges now more than 80, about 100 from Supreme Court to the District Court. Omo MPP judges. Enti ama case bi ebeko bia no. Aye politicized judgments. A comma MPP for against them. Enti ono mama or catch the NDC Lawyers Association lawyers for no say. Omo ye ntem no mo bench no. Na ono ba. Ono so de mo beko court ho. Obedu kutu judges a onim so mo ye NDC for. No make me so akọ balance because a bed so obepam all the 100 judges this a bed tokolu dey easily into obed deal with tokolu but we catch tokolu dey on the to the ejuma but said 80 90 judges 100 judges now say NDC for one opposition no oma label those judges are about 100 we mu NDC ni we MPP nana do dey buy the judges no NDC one list of judges are one label mu MPP judges. Omo fo so mo ye MPP fo adwuma. Enti mama say oba balance by bringing NDC lawyers omo ye judges lawyers no to the bar bench. And even so oba kwa hwehwe the bench omo so omo ye NDC inclined. That's what mama said. And true mama buy no. We former chief justice, and the chief justice aba or trust no. And now within 8 years, also now the 80 judges aba. Only within less than 1 year or the 60. And you know, judges omo horse is here na mama mde omo buy no. Say ya share the okan na they say those judges no. Why interview who say why ni intelligence who says judges na abetuma ye na juma. And also judges are MPP cases there's this identical court judge. Every MPP cases in here, and a second court 9. All the cases are MPP inclined. I say every Monday no, na person remanded. The judge say, yeah, the bapa remanded. And now who calls some? Say Abronye say the judges are political. Mama. How mama politicized the judiciary, and mama have politicized the judiciary, and mama have labeled some of the judges as MPP judges, and he is bringing NDC judges. Moment what is about? About mama.
Currently, the judiciary is packed with NPP inclined judges because this government has carried out a deliberate policy of putting their people on the bench. It's more than 80 towards 100 and counting. He's packed the courts, and we know that they've packed the courts because they want to avoid accountability after they have left office. And so all manner of people who are known to have been partisan, to have been executives of their party, who are in the legal profession, are being leapfrogged into the superior courts and other places. We must be prepared as NDC legal persons to also go onto the bench so that we can balance out, the judicial. And so I encourage some of you to look at careers on the bench so that we can balance out what the current situation is. inclined judges, because this government has carried out a deliberate policy of putting their people on the bench. It's more than 80 towards 100 and counting. He's packed the courts, and we know that they've packed the courts because they want to avoid accountability after they have left office. And so all manner of people who are known to have been partisan, to have been executives of their party, who are in the legal profession, are being leapfrogged into the superior courts and other places. We must be prepared as NDC legal persons to also go onto the bench so that we can balance out, the judicial. And so I encourage some of you to look at careers on the bench so that we can balance out what the current situation is.
Judiciary mu nti mo ye MPP fo adwuma omo ye podcast judges a nti mama fo ataso lawyers aso kan o fo a aso say they are podcast judges ewo judiciary mu, and those judges na do mo bae nti omo so MPP NDC omo lawyers ni di kan enko bench omo nya ready na oba ono so be balance the equation so that be obe recruit NDC for judges, podcast judges, to the system to balance the equation. Into what is wrong? Say Abronya can say some judges omuniye and omuniye the way cases be against MPP for bar a come ho. Na come ho attitude also say almost so remanded. Bail conditioner very who count to be for fully. Adenta court plus what I say Accra Circuit Court 9. A lot of cases are and now MPP for original trial. Judge said Tisuniano. Mama, I promote Mama did the buy. 60 of the judges from the Supreme Court judges, the Chief Justice was bought by Mama. So is the Chief Justice and NDC Chief Justice? Yes, because by Mama. Because Osi Tokonu is MD's MPP Chief Justice. So you know, until NDC Chief Justice took a baffle on the 60 judges are Mama appointed Muni, and I can tell you he is balancing the equation. Until all the 60 judges in here, Mama do buy, it's very unfortunate. Say Mama apologizing wakalamu because we catch you say so bar bench now about 80 to 90 MPP for into also day. And within less than 1 year, the 60. It is every judge Mama did baby NDC political church. That's the statement. Well, logical. You did use. And it's about that can say he sees some of the judges as political judges because of money. The way you people are remanding them and punishing them using bail as punishment. What about why? And the serious aspect of the remand is say Supreme Court, led by Justice Doche, issued directive 5 years ago. Say say every offense is bailable. And remand prisoners no more do soon prison. Prison choku. And yankwe kwambe so to me add the congested prisons no. Na remand na doso enti ya justice for all programmer ye remand prisoners in fimuno enti Supreme Court Justice Doche at that time ama won say judges in kitten na mo district court and circuit court mo ye na mo nya remand no the unreasonable and unconscionable remand of people no should cease. And say any judge be about remanding piano with be petition. And what are we seeing? These circuit judges have made it a point say any case be a political tainted, no, they'll remand. Once it's MPP, they'll remand. Second court judges, you know, oh, Rade, only maybe NDC case, NDC ni echo na no kopae. No, I can't Nsem, yenka. Sata amnina MPP, and nipa yenipa wahano. Yenipa wahano. Now, I also now come here remanded several times. The same judge, you know, the court, no. NDC nipa ne ba no. Omo fa ne nipa no can so you guilty. Enti na some indi kra. When you say you guilty na say judge the sentence no. Judge come on the bill. Obi a why you guilty a. I say sentence so. Judge the man the bill say on kofie na judge Mmra 2 weeks time na say na judge na dream punishment of the man. Tio obi a on the na Nsem a we di for no. I say sentence no. Or NDC ni tie man the bill. Man kofie. The same court judges who more the better man kofie. But then obia on your innocent until proven. Obia wabo any ma case no no you keep on remanding them. See, when you are remanding them and they become frustrated and they are seeing that the remand is political tainted, what is wrong with that? If Abrabo can prove whatever he said, say one, you are political judge. He will use the Mama statement as evidence. Mama statement is an evidence.
Yeah.
Direct evidence to the effect say Mama is recruiting NDC judges. But he said it. And he's doing it. And by your conduct and your behavior, judges say, I'm in a hurry to jail. I'm in a hurry. The way you people are conducting yourself.
Yeah.
And then you're putting it and the MPP appointees before judges they are in a hurry. Case back who say MPP won case to me the 8 years 7 years and then the case no you say within Jesus Christ and you see these things are going on now who cause them our judiciary has a problem because I quite remember so some of us are defenders of the judiciary. The judiciary, as an arm of government, was once respected. Nobody can talk with the judiciary. Very independent. Nobody can touch them. Our judges were so respected because their term of office is so secured. Say, what will you judges by heart? Now, also class of judge in. But NDC party has been anti-judiciary from day one. They have never believed in the judiciary. They destroyed the judiciary. They attacked the judiciary once in opposition and in government. And it started with Lawrence. Lawrence, you can't very well. Now me wo court as a young boy. Now me near lawyer. 80s moon. Lawrence eye kuwie no tata judges before Lawrence met tata judges no Lawrence doesn't believe in the judiciary also this na ya konfo omo ye bourgeoisie unparalleled people till Lawrence was removing judges through radio announcements who was ewia keke na GBC don't and a good now judge remove judge you to me saki judges near close to the court it is Lawrence the radio announcement remove judges the judges were not given hearing every time you know for the Lawrence regime you come 3 high court judges the what say Oma ye abibia anko yama NDC na paratis NDC per their investigations find this by no they were responsible for the murder of high court judges abe dane bibi we omemu ene yesu hu de bia ju NDC wie no Oma so watch no on turn sa ne ka say ti watch no eti watch ma gro for no ebio yedi guzuta no ye chiri judiciary no Lawrence e ba ye chiri judiciary no ye the justice e ba the ordinary closer to the other person. The other person started to free judges. Introduced the tribunal system. It was NDC. They didn't like the judiciary. Now, moving from there, after stacking judges with radio announcement, I will move to killing judges. If I some refi, MPP, apart from case Bako, those days, Buzia time, and Buzia person palm workers be, and Supreme Court judges can say, court is someone, Buzia say, oh, no court can order. Asa? Anna, Nkrumah time, and Nkrumah, say, Akokosa, because ruling Akokosa de Bayana, Anko Ye, Kuma Yi, no. Any chairman, and no program Kuma Yi, but NDC for the Omukum judges, palm judges with radio announcements. Allow public tribunals. You fell part near jail. You said they were not giving people hearing. Tribunal system led by when they say Chichikatamu. And a lot of people they led the tribunal system, tribunal trial. No. NDC continue. Some judicial assembly. Then I quite remember. Kufo fees no more have vowed to deal with and Kufo appointees. Almost started say almost year cases against Kufo appointees. So that not former Chief Justice I want you to be a big where we say oh fear the Obano John Wood NDC for soldier guno so as I say case be omudi kokko to be no muluzu almost soldier guno so to the sense say almost can say there's so many ways of killing a cat. In fact they wanted to deal with the General Wood. They threatened the judiciary several times to remove now I can't remember NDC ni president or no or ya sunjehini or intervene here. Who can remember? Besides say at Thomas there's an attempt to Musaki Chief Justice or say me which I mean kacha. Thomas resisted attempts to remove General Wood. Mama ba ya president no. Attack on the judiciary. Start here. And at Debia judges, you know, the judiciary is biased. The judiciary is they didn't like the judiciary. Then when they lost power, Radi attack on the judiciary. That's some judges attempt. Now can be tell the judges attempt. Now Mama did attempt. And then you man FC, you don't know SV. And then okay, that be baku de between yay. Mami kai sabakono. Baku between here. Ye did so fa kufu atema me do temu muntie 3. Samo ka muntie 3. Muntie 3 for muntie for say hey. Adana Supreme Court judge Sakoka say ya share Afarijan say uncle cleaning the register. Now Afarijan doesn't want to clean the register. Afarijan it was way Obano oyi ne dino. Cleaning of the register. Jessica said we don't want Charlotte say? Yeah. Say until the meaning of cleaning of Jessica said, no, we don't want to plunge this country into hey Muntie 3 for you. Radio Gold, soldier good. Judges is so. Ye judges atema ma ye wi na say ye be repeat the Chief Justice. If so omo refer to time omo kum judges. Omo so be bad judges also. This was NDC for you. Mmra. The president at that time was former current president Mama refused to arrest Mutie Fono because there was a threat on Judge Wood and the Supreme Court judges. Mama refused to arrest them, refused to charge them. It took the Supreme Court judges, led by Sophia Kufu, to file a contempt case against Mutiefo no. Case ni ba no. Omo di asem no, de omo kan ni say eyo mo ya. Say mama ni NDC for na Attorney General. That time no Betty but issue. Only the Attorney General. On say hey, you did judges attempt at threatening judges. Say you be kumie, you be repeat justice. Mama ni NDC any for say omo nye boni biaye. Ti judges say any say WONTUMI arrest ma yen kasa be ye be site of contempt. Emma Mutiefo no koye. Eko pa cho. Emma yo mo site Radio Gold. Ahoy money nkofo so koye ko pa cho. Emma judges can say send be send signal. Na tem die ne hunu na be kolinti no. Mo pa cho e be mo 4 months jail term. Da ye mo jail term na NDC for say Joe ye ti bi da. Free Mutiefo and the petition for petition. You file a petition na mama so say oh wow who say man no dey say man dey and na mama say me mo je dey say mo ye mo djuma wi am so me pade no and na mama free Mutiefo no e be here a whole lot of argument and mama and NDC have never been friendly to the judiciary. The anti-judiciary, they hate the judiciary, and not the then Abba. And not then Abba. And now, Humaba Power, they brought their own Chief Justice, Bafo Boni. You don't have issue with it. Fantastic Supreme Court judge. Fantastic judge. Bafo John is fantastic. Oh, you're very good. Only any blemish, or you're solid. But I NDC for the buyer. I'm not trusting. Because step Bafo, Echo Jelly, Bafo Boni, brother. And I'm going to tell a soldier go so. Keep that them. Na mudi mujeni saba. Mudi mujeni saba. Boni bena nipa eyebium. We are holding on. And look, I can tell you say the judiciary as it stands now. NDC for that destroy the judiciary no. They destroy the judiciary when we're in position. They attack the judiciary. They take the judiciary. Now who destroy the judiciary here? Now who bar? The same judiciary want to destroy you know. Who bar? Who say? I'm not for respect to judiciary no. Who saw my podcast judges? About the some my podcast judges so say hey. Ya can't tell the dia. Omo mo di judges September. Sam George catch the judge be say one we. Tama echo judge. Kapitela. Then one check his lordship. For the insults, the attack. You expose the judiciary to public hatred and radical. You destroy the judiciary. And the judiciary also weaken their own institution when they allow you to use them to remove their own. And the next judiciary no apaska. Now man for disrespect who to blame now? The people who destroy the judiciary now want to create, they want to be saints. And then they can be tell the lady church, hey Randy, nyami kasro. Can be tell on judiciary every time say and judges no, we have to respect them. Can be tell that guy, irresponsible guy, and then can be tell can say Abonja is insulting the judiciary. But he has forgotten that what Abonja did no, he has done 10 times, 20 times. The things that you've done to the judiciary, no. Now, why do you want to pretend as if you are the friend of the judiciary? Just because you are in power and then you are also brought in. And say, Mama, the moment you decided to reset the judiciary by bringing your own people, and you told them that you are bringing NDC to equalize, that was the end of the judiciary. And to me, currently I say that the judiciary is in crisis. There's no sense of hopeless. Ghanaians lose confidence in the judiciary. And instead of the judiciary issues to try and reset, judges also be funny. Most of the time, second judges long say, I'm not behaving in a way say they may catch the eye of the president. Nas judge our bon. You know the can say judge our bon. Judge our bon animal farm judge. Judge no come remand me abroad man and go from Jeddah. We friend say we friend say former attorney general matamidu ɛhwɛ judge no ruling ɔde remand abronye say or remand abronye because animal farm ɔsi judge na bon na yɛsɛ obi abon ɛnyɛ insult o if you say somebody is incompetent ɛnyɛ insult o say yɛ kati amafo sɛ if a judge is incompetent na judge don take buffer away insult yɛ kati judge who grammatic mistakes yɛn kati amafo abo ɛsɛ wa bon a ofin sɛ obi sɛ wa bɔn na ɔmɔ a wɔde no atɛm kɔkɔ dako su ne if the judge you think that somebody have said that who a political judge and you know that you are not political judge drag the person before court make it a civil matter. But where comes criminalization? You see, crime do not have expiring date too. And the obia when did the judge be attempt that? Say where the table tense. Table de dania. Mutepsi nya. Yebe fa na ya investigate. I'm telling you. But the move say, who enter on the prosecutor, that's the end. So the judiciary, please. And this in Domo, they hate you. Number one, they are pretenders. What part of the judiciary is MPP. MPP have always been respecting the judiciary until recently, and it's very sad. Say you have some of the judges have given in, and they want promotion. I'm not from judge. Oh yeah, I'm on farm place. No, say you are promoted to High Court. So why not? Other judges always want to catch the eye of the president. And my pain is that when President Mahama complained that the judiciary is biased, I was expecting that he would come and reconcile and make the judiciary akono. Given the fact, say, you judges omoje bribe, and that's expose. Emma Ghana for who judges are omoje aponchene koko, and then I oppose it. Yeah, the pressure to George Wood so my in life, Magana Koshe. That was the end of the judiciary. Officer police never now obey side now Koshe. No institution will allow their institution to be exposed. That 10 years ago, incident that. And that's why exposes that judges be yet almost moja punching. Let's say Nayam protected that video. That was the end of the judiciary. So you can't pretend. The judiciary is gone. Ghanaians don't have trust in you. And I say so NDC for so Ghana Bar Association lawyers so almost say Jumano and then the legal education bill gaba you must same say be recruit NDC full soldiers to be lawyers. I don't person but I say Ghana Bar Association MPP. It is a say no lawyers law school MPP no. Ebe you was supposed say Mama dey go for balance the act. NDC full soldiers in the lawyers. Because they have to match up with NDC Ghana Bar Association. No, why we are almost a law society. If you have a country and everything has been politicized and the judiciary is not redeeming itself and exposing itself to public neck when I see people insulting the judiciary, insulting judges, now I mean Yabana who calls them, NDC calls them, who to be destroy an arm of government and Uber powerful say that damage out here will be 2 seconds. And I can tell you for God the man. Answer remember AB Abemuno. How long can you be arresting people? Me adu ba ko mi so Oba Bomuni say. I saw no Oba wo ho. Let dey be out threatening no. Me bo. Dey be me bo. Na dey be me bo. Na osro na one day. O ko buru na abanu tumi no. Na fe dey enye ya oh you what ebedu tembia I tell you people will not be afraid of arrest. Ebedu tembia people if they not be amen the people will not be afraid of jail. Now you do that level now that is where you see uprising. You see 10,000 people will commit the same offense. Now Ghana police mo ya say and then NDC MPP for near decide to say NDC for near decide to say e be did judges for them. Police for e be did mo them dey did mo now mo share police for mo ya he now move to me arrest MPP for oh yeah 1 million you ever say 1 million how can the court contain that But for be positive defiance. That's what I'm afraid of. Because the way you people have become selective. And then the MPP for Kasa ye chomo, NDC for ye jomo. Captain Smart, Kevin Taylor, Money, any TikTokers, any bloggers, omo ye MPP for no the omo Kasa. No arrest, no shaking. They can insult, they can attack, they can misform, they can cause fear and panic. Nobody is arrested. As we speak now, it is a party say, since I'm about power, no, there's no NDC DPBA. What did you be attempted? Na MPP for can arrest it. It's a very thing, arrest me from your opponent. When Ghanaians and the Adibako is showing it when it's mama for ye ding. Me, I'm afraid of people who are quiet. Even some more constitutional more freedom of when they say expression by no. You don't know the reason why freedom of expression is very critical. Freedom of expression no critical because the value is say obi kasa hit film. I saw no oba o na wakuchiti. Na oba na be to so say wakuchiti. Na oba no hwe odi na owuso eti. Na okofie, wanka hwe. Na okofie na we wadwane ama o. No see this sweet, no start say sweet adidi. Omo na obo say so onka hwe ya. Udidi na na odwen. Na 1 week 2 weeks. Minya hu to oba so oba no at that time hu say ochiti no ohwe wasuma o holy wa. But ahwe wasum no ohwe wasum pelo start so super hit no ko. If I don't what mo bepe. E beru tem bi Ghana for ye dia. Na be mutim na edi o. When Ghanaians decide not to keep quiet. Bonum on be show mutim. Na obi di body shentim odi ahu. The frustration of the people and then the pain and the sense of hopelessness. The way youth no aye unemployed that. Omo Abrabo bomb ba no hwe obi bia obre bia no nyanka Yesu Kristo abu. Siki de meka cho no. Edu temu na Abrabo na bitiwa unya nyame be say. O dia say e dey say wo mama ne na ban mo baba mu na mu didi na mu me na mai ba. Mo de mo hwe mama na mo didi na mo me na mo focus mo kase. O dia say mama mo kasa but the who did me na nipa na so obra na kasa no so o se mo kasa na. Ababo mu nya na atoji. Your police cannot handle the situation. When there is what we call positive what do you say? You can't handle it. And you see the uprising. Someone to do for what Lawrence brought when people become fed up and they pour on the streets. When MPP decided to use the legal means to protest, you can't handle it. And NDC and MPP vote automatically know. Ghana is divided between NDC and MPP. Don't think say and now we win elections in no no. There are a lot of people who don't like what you are doing. There are a lot of judges who don't like what is happening. There are a lot of politicians who don't like what is happening. There are a lot of businessmen who are not happy. The economy is not in good shape. Instead of concentrating to build the economy, now you're back to and then you arrest will be arrest in Kwana and I courts are also I want to buy remand now mo to mo boss mo judges mo dia ponchino ya remand aka mo na say remand mo judiciary a ponchino bayira mo ji wo me no say obi per remand do the some of the judges they should have reminded you but mo dia ponchino is it not corruption? Did anybody remind the judge when the bomb price say judge bia or the remand by year punishment no nyame manu onyinche na ono so edi bi be ya no na fa anya na edi be ni nua e be de ba sa de tie internet free abroad here discontinue many my friend say bomao that the arrest and prosecution of Chairman abroad is very embarrassing. It doesn't make sense. Drop the charges. I told the general, withdraw the charges, enter on the process of why, and rather have a situation whereby we can have a conversation around insults and then see how we can reconcile our people. Don't use force, intimidation, suppression, political witch hunts against your opponent, but you can't resist them. But when they are tired and they are frustrated, and with couple of anger, say, "Nebuefu no comedy." Nipa miso Abrabo no be a why frustrated in life. No, there is a sense of hopelessness. Nefe so we na nebuefu no comedy no. Jesus Christ, ubo to kranko. Na Ghana police for Gaza comedy e diomo no. And na comedy e diomo ya. It is a who are baby na we did 1 million. Men feel say am for comfortable. Ebi. Yeah. And then they call in terms of weather no. Oh. Yare wo who.
Enipa ho nyedene. Enipa ho nyedene.
Tipato tuyefo.
Papa medase na meda ahwefo ne etiefo ase me de megusu ma me maame mo still happy Mother's Day. Me nim se busumi we mu de ye na mo edea. ABA Herbal Clinic megusu a mebo adwuma na se de bia meka no megusu a ede me maame mo akyede e mo mu. Ene ye hyase first no na ye kye niema ewo aso ho mo ba de dodo na emo ne de dodo na abeje wo mo de na megusu kyabosumi we mu nyina me se me de maame mo na me de adi wo mu ni emeni ho anka mema ye be ye de na da bia me kase ma ene ye nyankopo twede ampo nyankopo me de nim se wo ye na ba tampa enti me maame mo me se wo ye me client nko na ukla me card nko a ya me yad ma wo su bitimi abo awura aso ho na won saba be de abeka bi na afeso na wo ba na wo ye oba nko a de wo ba akyade no de won sabe som bia no na waje hyane nsoma me se doma hinkru na aso ekese no ewo ye wo bena da dwom apia ku bi coast na kire pe ene ewo mo wo kumase ne mpatamu ne nso no me wo kwada so edwinase market na chi heya kwada so edwinase market na chi hwa na me wo ukwada ne ye wo da bia wono mo ahafo no enhia me Genesis FM wo ahafo go so na baabia ni sahwefo ni nyina enhia me efieda bia wo baabia ni eye adehye FM premises wa hyano se kumase na doma hinkru me ye adwuma firi juada ekopem memenda kwasiada nko na menye de menye adwuma juada ekopem memenda kwasiada nko na menye adwuma edwa bibiala wo a wotimi ka bibiala wo a wotie me sey ye wo maame sey ye papa wo yonko wonua bi tumirika na fa ne bla ABA Herbal Clinic na twedi ampo nyakopo onfam so na yaresa ne fa hodi enya ne dia ABA Herbal yade a me ye ho adwuma edoso yie pa na enam se mawedele wo ani ehwemu ntine ye bomidia na ye ani na tato ne nyina ne hye wie ye bremu me na me de bibiduro etu ani flash ewo abra menye wo pressure men so ahwani wa men fa do so nya de enwu wani ne so me mo aduro na ma da ko freduane adi koko na abedi a wodi bi agum enkonya wodi bi ede agum aduro ne fantirima famojam batrenima be yemu odwa pepatrenima kum trenim kro na abani no so ba huru so mani na ede atia ekwa enye den emmabiem edi se wani no so ye wisi eyo kantan eyo kusu eyo kabisi eyo se de ententan wo so no anopa wi anwumre wani no so ye ofita se de ebo asie na tumirika na ni ABA Herbal Clinic enya enkitawodie se da bia meka no maso ye aso ye memenye wo operation mense wa hweniwa menfedo so ye de enwu wani no so enam se ABA Herbal osofo abrantiem mewura kwaye bretum na mede kwaye bretum abafienti maso ye eya bibidro kroje na meyusu me maso ye ne aso ye enega na hade se wura ho a me se me clinic e ho feyie pa nenso edue bia ahaban bia ababia enhoma bia ehini bia aso ye ho na aba wo ye de obehunu bi ne nyina ne se o meto capsules ho o meto zilop ho tablet bia nye de eni ho se obo maso ye ne wo se me ma wunsu adura mia me di nubra ne hama ne ma wo wakɔhye ndido wakɔno a wade ayede anom se nubra ne hama ne nkohini ne abna na mesi aye ne powder se je nefa ko freduane na ede edi koko a wodi bi agum enko a wodi bi ede agum aduro na be fa ni paduane ma be siesie ni paduane ma ahoden ne ayaresa ede aye wodia edo bibiala wo a wotimi nka se wanante wachinchire waji nura ko he baaye ahoto ne ayaresa no wonsa enkan ya emo ba munye de emu eni ABA Herbal osofo rasta osofo abrante osofo 3 days bruni abrante na twedi ampo nyankopon enam ne som etu yade asititru yade krankro wonnom asebi kafrati ye declare omonom ewrade fa no so etu omo yade as no enu menya nkita hodie ebia woni menhia da bo modern na bra na busumi wie mu mia nkasa mi wokumase ha busumi wie mia nkasa mi wokumase mia na metrase anopa no nsia na ma se adwuma se nwumre no nsia na ma yeden na mapon ba ene de na nipa ne dodo ni ntini metimi tena se 5 o'clock abebo anopa nonum na mayede ahomache nonum na mayede na matena se ebabi biala wo bia bomode se obesimu ntem no ayede waba wo ba mama hwra mo asa akoma so ho menyi nipa nyeden ento ebabi biala wo bia se ye o ma me se ye o papa se ye o yonko unnia bi tumrika na kanfo aba hefa efamanu na wontu ana mo no Mmra ene Ghana ha de oprobi o hwe ani a maye kokromotia wusa me ho wontimi mopo ene aba heba wo sofo tadin obi ayede boss yeba no eni ehwemu a edobi biala wo bia tumrika na yede ebra say ye huhumo say ye hunamo mimi gira bibiduro so na matu ase de ayede de ama de bia meka enam se twede apo nyankopon wadom me adom no wade achede we acheme mimi kura suru kura sase ntino de bia meka me se wo ba maso ya me hwehwe bibia mu se wo obi aka che se wo yade ne yesunsum mu yade eye nto yade no ye ho hwanye de enye ya fabra ebi heba de bia meka me se nya bene ne asa se wa bena wo de ne se wo betu adura na se wo de ahaban ebe kan ya le fama ne ho ayede atono eti na wotisi yedi aba heba clinic ho adanse a na ye adwuma pa anase enhama ananubra anatumi atwede aponyankopɔ de ayede ede ahyemensa edobi biala wo bia mo obi nkan kyerɛ sɛ ye ntɔ yade mo obi nkan kyerɛ sɛ yesunsum yade mo obi nkan kyerɛ sɛ wo ye ho hwɛnyede ejeye bomodine ni aba heba enya kitahudie na Awurade mfam so no onye de omoa uwo kumasi amesemi wo kwada so edwunase market na chi wa aba heba sere da bia mekan wo de ne ye glaucoma eye cataract ete na ehaw tumrika na bra wani ni yakwakoe na operation na yade na sayede ababie mo so tumrika na bra ene me sha ase afiri mu ayeye moni operation na yade na sayede abano mema ne haw aba heba clinic osofo tane abrante obama so ya meminya fidi na mde ba be fefi wani ase da bi eye miame ni kroptwa wisi na mde ba be wani no nanso yade bi ewom se ya kada miame hunu na maka yede achro ebia utie me yakwakoye wani operation na yade na sayede ababiem de bia meka me se yade no eye ni yade so nya ni yade eye trim yade eni bo a ekotrim eti wani ni bonkum ka enchene ne faso ede aka na yade ni wotrim se wanya adro be yetrim mo adwuma bibia ni wa be na be de ebe yade ni wotrim wo se wunya adro be yetrim mo adwuma eno na aba heba makika no bra ne hama enkohini ni abra bom aye na dusam se beje kofred na de edi eti wani ni yakwakoye na operation yade na sa babiem a enka chitumrika na de ebra wetwa abu wani ne so ekura baso wani ntire nate yese ye ne hwenye de enyeyim tumrika ne bra aba heba wo so de ne ye cataract ete de bia meka se ete no ye wo mu ahodo mienu ye wo de epie aninim ne wo de epie anine so wako hospital doctor say eye ete na epie waninim wo ye ho hwenye de enyeye bomode na bra aba heba sa wo ma hweye na me hwehwe mu ma me hunu se eye ete na epie waninim a memu adura ma de kofra aduane ye dia eba be yi ete no epie anine so na ne afri so ma anina ye de ate ewa abra menye operation sa so na won so ete no esi wanine so ene wani batuntum ye hunu amama fita na agi wanine so ye de afa usro operation me se ene aba heba emenya kitahudie memu adura na ma de afra aduane ye dia eba be na ne ete no afra anine so ma so ho aye de ato tieniye wodi no eye glaucoma je number no ansa na matoa glaucoma ne yede eso number no eye 0541 56 51 99 0541 56 51 99 and 0502 81 21 61 0502 81 21 61 the MTN ratio count 0531 78 06 51 0531 78 06 51 aba heba me numbers no osu betimi afrena de wonti ase no wede wabisa ebia utie me o hwe me wodie no eye glaucoma da bia meka me se glaucoma no akanfo frene hintefraye yade a ehinta esie nipa da krope na be se wani ne de ayeden edi amount eti mpempe ne ye de ato nipa tirima kwasi buroni se ano nye den eni eduro ebi heba enam se memen doubt ya kwasi buroni na mmombe ne nya adwene na minim se trading po nyankopon onne yalesafo no eno na memu ate asese de nipa si enye enu nyame nye den enka bi ekwa be na glaucoma fasoba doctors ne ma yenya nkyeremu se eye ntire de yetinim na sa entire no ene me ni ya adwene nya nkitahodie sa entire ne pressure eba so a ene kofa sa ya de glaucoma ne de edeba na enam se entire de trenim untimi nhuru ani ni so na untimi nsosoma ne nkotire mu nkoyemu ye de adwuma eno na ABA heba makeka nubra ne hama enkohini ni Abrabo mu aye na dusam se beji ko fra bi ne de edi kokko fa bi gum enkoya fa bi gum aduro ni mfantire mu mfamojam Mmra tire ni meye mu adwuma me petire mu kum tire ni kro na Mmra ni so na rosoma ni nye de entia ekwa enye de emabio eti se ye glaucoma bomode ni ABA heba enya nkitahodie wenti na maseye memfa dro mu wani so no yade ne wotire nim enti wo se wunya do be ye tire nim yede adwuma obi tie me ewo wa na ne tiri pai no ne tifati mi dwane saa ewo wa na ekọ ewo wa na aba obi o wa na sum eni hu se ne kanika edede no obi apampam tutu no afi krotimi mfa ntu ne tim no ayede wanunum tumrikada ni APA Herbal Clinic enya enkitahodie shanu so yema me pa yade ne wotire nim ewo se wunya do be ye tire nim yede adwuma eno na ABA Herbal da bia ma medikania shed ye mfato ho de kiraw se kania shed se fi ana esumbema ya pepem na yedan ya pepa ho kania shed no se fi ana esumbem na de ade bonso na pepa shed ne ho a se usa efi na esum na yedan ewom ba wo de ade bonso na pepa shed ne insider osa eblight na ehran se da bia mekasa kira na se yenso kania fancy mpase ana kodo ase sika ne adua so na ahran amobia no ne padua ne kania eni ani eti Matthew se ntrase ma wani tenum nyesa de padua ne nyamfa so bia nyede efre so wo wunti na twabia po nyankopɔ di ABA Herbal Clinic wodi me fire buno abepia sentema mu ha ene wonam me so agye wafiri woni fra yade eti se ye glaucoma tumrika na de ebra ebia wo hwɛ me wo tie me tie ne yepa odi ani ya diabetes hypertension stroke na aka wato tumrika na bra ABA Herbal da bia me sesa ya de wenim nyina bonus ewa aso ho ede benti obi akọ hospital doctor say sugar ne diabetes na ama na ne ye ne ya obi ya se ne pressure na ama na ne ye ne ya titiri omo de aye nwanwa kura ye oma osa ha wo mo no eye yem kurofo no ye se ene na ama na ne ye den ne ya enam se yade we ye moja mu yade ni ntino ye wo yade ketenkete bi wo nipadua ni mu ase wo anya do be yi sa yade na firi wo a wo ho nyade ento eno na ABA Herbal meti tumrika na bra utie me HIV muwa no aba mojam bomodene ni ABA Herbal enya nkitahodie je number no na sano se kumase me wo kwada so edwunase kwada so edwunase market na ti ho a na me wo se owo bunu ne mpatamu so a me wo doma hinkro odu doma hinkro a me wo bunada jom apia kubi coast na kira ope e na aso ekese ne wo afofo no ukwada ne ye wo da bia metrase wo Genesis FM afogo so ana efiada bia metrase wo Adehye FM wo se bi baabia ni je number no na frame na nurses ne no be kasa ma no si ya frame na ne menkasa na twedi apo nyankopɔ onfam so na yaresa ne fa hodie anya odia number no 0541 56 51 99 0541 56 51 99 voda no 0502 81 21 61 0502 81 21 61 MTN radio 0531 78 06 51 0531 78 06 51 me so so sama so oba ade abedi kan ya se obeje card no 50 series so oje card na e ho na nurses ni be take vitals ye be hwe sugar na pressure na ye ama uwia me wa afidia ebehwe wu nipaduam se yade bia hinta wo nipadua ni ma afidia ni be kire na ama wo nkire eye free menye wo hwe ansa no abehu doctor na abehu doctor na me hwewa enu a me de be ma no eno na me gina so a charge na me charge wa lawyer
yes
sɛ me charge wa me mu akonya sɛ tuamu fa na nkyɛmu miɛnsa deɛ kura wo bia na wode to aseɛ wokɔ use aduro na improvement na do bɛyɛ dɛ wompɛwe na ayɛ dɛ wopɛ dɛ ɛti tumnika no bra na adanseɛ akurɔfoɔ deɛ na awurade mfam so na wo so yɛ dɛ ɛdi adanseɛ no bi tumika na bra kwada so gyina ase
time a mo eswa mo
yes
mo fa bi nka ho eswa
lawyer
because we say machem mo
oh jamisha lawyer say yes say the ofru du apa na pia no say wu pia ma afro na ma ba be US jamisha ye bi be ka ho
ab herba de mo de eni yade ni yade kokoro de we am feel mo no ano ye de now metiefo breaking news they say the circuit court 9 Accra, there is a press conference by Afenyo Marcus and Afenyo Marcus Tele not dream pa. I feel so sad for the judge. I feel so sad for the judge because so your judge now one so now one year with Juma according to the constitution now oath I swear to do justice to all manner of persons and ensure say you respect the constitution and respect the rights of every party. Now your judge why you want to say you play a game that will expose you to public hatred and ridicule and contempt. This is what happens because the way Afenyo Marcus tell the judge, you know, Kelly shows say MPP as a party is frustrated by the conduct of the judge. The frustrated in the kind. The judge abroad ya ba wenim na abroad ye yare na abroad ye buy no oba voluntarily offense na abroad ye face no misdemeanor any offense abroad ye bi dwane utumi season passport utumi man the conditions biya abroad ye e wo fixed place of abode owo yere oye known am robbers po ye mo bail amanfo mo disika kese o memu kra o mo bail but obi so obi unua die politika die ntino o yare fo o yare ya the BP enam 2 point something today say abonye wu ebe o de my lord as you see there I don't know you but utumi didi wo share television wo yere wo ma o kwa sorry my lord o kwa sorry it will yam show say obi a our medical condition now what refer to your own colleagues or your podcast agent you are playing you are punishing the person thinking say to me the judicial power no nyawo dia wo the judges in this country I'm addressing every judge in this country that judicial power according to article 125 of our constitution does not belong to you. According to article 125 of our constitution, justice emanates from the people. Justice is the people's property. Every judge is an ordinary Ghanaian. Now I pass it. Now I go to the bench. You can't lord it over it. You can't be a teen god. You can't be wicked. Currently, I brought medical condition editor trino. Abonye wua the judge you will never have peace. Hey, sir, why remind you be in a medical condition, the medical authority just because of what? That why. But I don't work with pa. Abonye work with pa. And only the painful aspect is that this same judge is even refused to draft a court order so that at least the judgment no Abonye law is made to call high court. I call repeat bail application. See, every suspect an accused person be our right to bail. It is about when him now say woman bail or right to be a higher court. But answer the call higher court no. As a judge no, who throw the reason why one money bail. Now, on also to go repeat bail no high court. Was we a second court judge? who are inferior court, who are lower court. But the men who are going to say good God, judge is not making it the way Omutimu Jano. The one who human right to say, or Ramadu Okafano, the district and circuit court judges, the way some of them are behaving, the way they take the law into their own hands, they abuse the judicial power that the other person gives to them. Forgetting said they were account to the people. Now, what remind you of be? Some money bill. Judgment I'll make sure you can only produce so no one copy. No, they have to back high court judge. Say, my lord, me bad judge, second court 9 in him. Me yare incident mami bill. Judge have refused to write judgment and the order, the court order no. Wa refuse to since abronye dey mu no. Judge didn't throw judgment no. The reason why the judge is not making it available to abroad the lawyers to go and file bill application at the high court. Is it not wickedness? And the chief justice is watching. Bafo Boni, Justice Bafo Boni, the judiciary are watching. Hey, what is happening in this country? What remind you of me? The right to appeal, the right to repeat the application to is being abused, and everybody is quiet. The president, you are quiet. Your ministers, you are quiet. The peace council, you are quiet. The council of state, you are quiet. The chiefs, the imam, you have a shock. Yeah? When the people decide to rise and fight for their right, nobody can handle the hunger of the people. And the judiciary, they losing. Then they say, the past experience of the judiciary, these NDC people today we are protecting are your enemy. You forgot judges, no? Judges, listen to me. And today I'm addressing the judges in this country. Every judge, be are listening to now, Maurice Ampaw. Your own colleagues were killed by NDC judges. NDC. That's because they expressed their legal opinion. They were dragged and killed. It's a new judge now for say you have judicial power. And those judges who are ready to jail politicians. I'm getting distracted. You jail a politician, you regret, because you see, politicians are one. Jail the politician, his fellow politician will come and free him, but you will bear the consequences. That's what it means. The politicians. Now, if you know how wicked politicians are. Now, Bafo Boni, Justice Bafo Boni and Kanchire say, Oko Jelly at Oko Jelly, Atayi knows no. Oko Jelly Atayi 30 years. Or say, hey, Atayi went to me if you please about the pun. 18 or 70 years. So if Bafo Boni even have the mind, say, jail people is so easy. When they are called your pa, my position more pa say called jail obi. Now you jail. You jail the person. You can't jail people based on not saying nippon money. If you are judge and you jail people not because the law is clear, not based on evidence, but it's based on no feel or your personal hatred. And if you are judge, you see, we are that me say what is happening currently in this Ghana, and a lot of judges in Peru. May have a lot of colleague judges, sir. You know, Supreme Court. My classmate is there. Name me classmate, Supreme Court judge. Make nobody do. I'm in the trial. Legon. Justice Fripon. Offrey Bro. Philadelphia. Was my classmates at Legon. Supreme Court judges I practiced before them. I'm 26 years at the bar. I come 2 years before retirement, 60 years. Tibinya kwala. Second judges in there, remember me kwala. Second judges in there, me law school, na bi mu GSS. Omo wo first of the primary school. Me ya kwala. It is obi so mo. You be ka say be ko bench Supreme Court judges. Can you call retirement? But every Supreme Court judge knows lawyer Maurice Ampaw. Every Supreme Court judge lawyer Maurice Ampaw. We've practiced before you. You are our friends. We eat with you. We die with you. We sleep on the same bed with you. Some of you. And court appeal judges and high court judges. But the problem is that if you sit down and you allow your colleague judges, you don't call them to order. I'm expecting the Chief Justice to hold a meeting with some of our judges and tell them, hey, human right is human right. What benefit if Abonye dies in cell in the remand? Do you know the repercussion? Do you know the political temperature that you raise in this country? What Abonye bail and then Abba? Why are we doing this thing to ourselves? And I saw for no I sort them out. You know, they are quiet. I saw for they are quiet.
No,
I want to take your people forward with you. So, then can you sumo? Oh, and they are happy.
Yeah.
I'm not they are happy. Oh, I said, "Boy, did you about them?" Oh, they are behind it. They are happy. So, who no to me a bronye? And who no miano. And to be clever from miano. There are some judges too. What could the pastor them? Tell the bufu. Say that some papa.
Oh yes.
Now judge Supreme Court Judge Kulende. Onya Duncan Williams church member. This Supreme Court Kulende is my friend. Kulende, I practice with Kulende. Meaning Justice Kulende. Onya Duncan Williams church member. It is Abonye Didi Duncan Williams at time. Ebe Kulende there. So the apostles are touching go for. And this is the kind of system you run. I mean, the lamp the Muslim. Jesus Christ. Ghana, lampa. You touch lampa, you touch. Ghana. Lampa. Hey! Media. Who made him no so? Me? Who made him money? Need some money. Me too, me need some money. Me did what them. Me Korea. Me record is clean. Me sika is clean. Me more sika. In this schedule. And they be na. Me sika is clean. Because this is 10 years. Me nya Benjamin da. Me ni any record. Until I can tell us slow me no. Me kakra me nya no me pe. Dokun no chinam. Oyenfo ba. Judges omundi me ni say me oyenfo ba. O dey ase. And ye no pray ho ye Lord Juma no so ya che. Da bin court I call ya bin ye hardly do we lose cases. Judges omundi me ni here. They know us. Ya bin. Enti ye no ye so hwi. I know when I told me, no, yes, Roshi. But the entire yes, Roshi, say, you say, Bibia Echemuko. Everything is vanity. You are see Chemuko and Chena the Pedimia and Chena Yum. Now, there be emissary. President Mama, the presidency, I can't less than 2.5 years.
No, I'm not sorry.
Not the Mobopia. Muso nam obramu obi enfino ene na do na ma na fino before na ma na wheelchair na ana kebitera di that na ma ba dey say we 68 wa for say we so to say odo kro obok kra che we say we no wado we say ma dey we for say ojine ni entem minimum pa ojine ni entem nti no eni je no pe ti to say wajine ni pa na oyobi a obobra oyo be be adom sada num cigarette da sada man nya mama wa ye bi oyo me fele no nti sada na nya to won so and it's true what I say eni bi na ko ni awo we unim say we atamo say ye oyo me lecturer
okay
atamo minim no oche law wo school of also na cigarette or cheaper that time no to say no cheese cigarette no on pema na cigarette di beer and then man tooth cancer no
okay
ti peni funo akushibra na do so say no so o mafia na do so on say peni funo problem mo say omo nia no omo sisua omo jomani omo ti say no ampa o dey say omo say no ampa ye no mo nsa ye no cigarette ye no you say Abrabo no 60 years still going strong o dey say ye mu no be why 60 years ba juma e bo no and I also Ghana obi entumi tackle because your political life dey clean lampa me clean me na no security me come adwa kire wo and na me hu nkronkro wo me no so suro to hu me pa suro the judges in the country mun hwe boss man hwe yi amodjuma
be dia momo
adwuma na unya judge afibo ebe to me say na why judge wa pon ho ba na fe de uni enyunyam ana we judge but we say na security is an issue say ba for bonnet say hu say ojele obi a ebe to be kunwa wo de transe na ya judge is be o ma dwane wo court o ye bombo so
oh yes
when say judge no this chama WONTUMI case no when they say Nsem the person because you know we have so much about judges internet. I'm sad because the judiciary is down and African markets please calm down because we say we deal omochia ube can someone yanka and African man say he is ready to go to prison for contempt. I say because
judge no bet match in contempt.
Yes, I
na no like I will continue to disrespect him.
Why should we get to this level?
He unfolds the law.
See,
unse like ade we na e koso Ghana last time na me kan wasem say kwa akoye esa e beda ho because say yes ye chichire Ghana ye pe Ghana ye na ye unse ya timamufo ye Ghana fo na ye de say ye ho a mfa so be na wo so obi ba Ghana ha say ye Mmra no etimi yesa ne ma we say de ye amanfo obi ba Ghana ha ne ye ma be de die basa e video mo without mo permission.
Me no would be me deep president mama who ya wo because so they tell me who ya no also dey nyame favor say we dikan badra and a Ghana for train aso it all na me fi so be ye father for all who say my babe di musoda nyame ya madom yonkume maba te me kono aka me din kebom. I was expecting the resetting should be like more of reconciling Ghanaians. Now, say na Kufuor here, okay, before Kufuor be take you power, no, now there's so much acrimony against Lawrence, also reconciliation committee. Now, I thought Mama is come to be the father for all. Nyama Nanado or say Nanado yeah, Anyano, Ebini arrest be in ceremony and call Nibi. What I say, Obeko, Mmra, and that could see Pratt. Before me introduce you. Say K what say Kedia but so Bobo Kosi Pratt another Wakati Mama Kosi Pratt and then Kosi Pratt say mama
honest I feel very sad for President John Dramani Mahama. I mean the betrayal of President John Dramani Mahama is monumental.
It's true.
There's a gentleman who came to the people of Ghana and said, look, there are problems with the country and I want to solve the problems in the educational sector and health sector and so on. He proclaimed a reset agenda and he appointed people to assist him to realize that objective. And many of the people he appointed to help him to realize that objective, they don't just care. They don't care about reset. They don't care about restructuring the economy. They don't care about anything. All they care about is replacing him. What? Poor Mahama. Poor Mahama. And he's sitting there being held hostage. And he's not been able to crack the whip. And they're dancing around him in circles and making nonsense of all the proclamations he has made. It's unbelievable. Visit the NDC social media platforms and see what is happening there. Who is talking about how to achieve the 24-hour economy? That's not their concern. It's about who is going to replace Mahama. It's so sad, it's unbelievable. So the people he appointed to help him to leave a legacy are saying to us that, oh, don't worry, very soon you'll become a lame duck. That's what they say. Yeah. They say, oh, by next year you'll be a lame dog, you have no power, we don't have to respect him. So let's start our campaign. To be honest, I feel very sad for President John Dramani Mahama. I mean, the betrayal of President John Dramani Mahama is monumental.
Yeah, it's true.
There's a gentleman who came to the people of Ghana and said, look, there are problems with the country and I want to solve the problems in the educational sector, in health sector and so on. He proclaimed a reset agenda. And he appointed people to assist him to realize that objective. And many of the people he appointed to help him to realize that objective, they don't just care. They don't care about reset. They don't care about restructuring the economy. They don't care about anything. All they care about is replacing him. What? Poor Mahama. Poor Mahama. And he's sitting there being held hostage. You know, and he's not been able to crack the whip. And they're dancing around him in circles and making nonsense of all the proclamations he has made. It's unbelievable. Visit the NDC social media platforms and see what is happening there. Who is talking about how to achieve the 24-hour economy? That's not their concern. It's about who is going to replace Mahama. It's so sad, it's unbelievable. So the people he appointed to help him to leave a legacy are saying to us that, oh, don't worry, very soon he'll become a lame duck.
Kwesi Pratt, oh yeah, NDC sympathizer, or the very trouble tour. Now who calls him? Kwesi Pratt, I don't know one say, Mama, I disappoint you. Say, Nikofo and respect you. Now Nikofo himself, Mama, second coming, no, and your research in about Ghana for. Now, I say, Oba. Or be share the party for. Aye party for ye. Enye Ghana for nti no ba yo. O campaign tam o kan e. O say Ghana, who drink Ghana for bebre a. They will punish you. Eti mama de. The party for them who say any party the appointees them who say Mama is not resetting, but Mama is sharing the cake. Who if you say I said you ketia can say. And na man for say channel in position mon train na boana ka say kokum no ba ya bete and ya can say no contribution no chop and you no contribution no chop na mama na ye no na the moment we leader na we say chop be mu na ye hu say wo di god ma unua na wo di mines ma unua na sami jemfi mu Ibrahim mama take about 40% of the contribution shares no na and families and friends people so enyomo de na fe dia obi edidi be edidi a obi abewu se ho ne mama won kasa nya Ghana nti na oba nti na esesa na de akai 4 years na 4 years no appointed bebre di kawo appointed bebre ko ye campaign no omo kanu mu ntiaye enti omo dwi kwa fa so omo edukutu ena mo nim se mama wo kwa wo mbebium enti ni obeba no say ye baumia o ebe ye NDC nipo no they will be changed enti no omo kofie enti omo kofie no so moye Kwesi Pratt ya omo so they are chopping some enti na they omedi enti no omo ti no respect mama no what so say mama is helpless na be who your leader now who dibia and obi dibia na be one also for our church members our girls were sorry dem na usofo kitinu satis or we be there bit why mama he's just there because he cannot handle them. Now they watch him. People are acting with impunity. Mama cannot remand Sami Jefi ko ye bibi a ontumi nkasa obia o ye bibi won the government bia no because they've seen the weakness. Say he came to distribute and the other day say na the area no say this party no appointees need no mo refi party for no it amount as educator start campaign them and now say educator and the party machinery no buefu because someone will say didija ya it and now so educator Mama Gandhi and Fifi Kwetemu any yamimu ye di jomo enti almost someone from what dream say I know as educate ano why na dream so no party no or the party no campaign enti mu dem kwa politics mu didi na ordinary class na only myself educate ano na me no mama phone nim when me na ma me no I said the campaign no was starting campaign tell right the same okodu na o kasa na media phone ha no kasa fe owi na ko close door meeting yo otubo so etio ohun media na no waka o mama owi say he mu didi jamu and true yan hwe mama yan hwe party for no enti no mo start kebum omokemu na wo mama na wo na Ibrahim mama no sika na abedi musem no mo say mo this support to Julius na say the keta no onye sika ni bi it also the people and waka say ono obi obe contest no onjire yie I say the keta abo won because obe same enti Ghana for your kwaya na ebae we try say ya to about flow na mo nyambre yo mo to mo base businessmen what's the mo achrobo mo try ento o dey say because mama is the whole and I the whole hey now let me pause here me do the pause they say me minua friend say Dr. Kedua on the show na adiba kwa people Kedua no say oh you slow but very effective on kasa bebre me konkanta obi wo friend say Frankis na all kind of same about Nidru enema impress me can say no you have to come on my show because me pobi a Nidru ka no dey no kware into no me tea na me say no eso ba me show no so na oba so oba na obebu Ghana for because adiba kwa ya na yare say yare e bibia yi ni ano say wo yare a to enjoy into no okay we dey welcome to Ampaw program na be program no the way call and the bombs are matono bloggers nya organ nya be fam show no what you share because makano kwara chile Ghana for the okay you are welcome
yo thank you lawyer edika mecha na machia matifo na hefo na meden chaka sie free Kedua Herbal Clinic ebretifo ene hefo am say Kedua Herbal Clinic sene den nyina no ya meka no e bia ye de enubra ni haban ne sare wa befo kwanso na de ma ye dan so ne se sabenye so ba ya o ka se bia uti na e wo ya pe ni amount ya le adru ne mum ye wo abefo mfidi aye de nhwehwemu ye dimfidi hwe wi a ya chodunso no moja ahwehwem aye mpensim hu yare potie ha wansana erade adom yenu a nam ye de bi account emriti a wa na ho ato me pa cho enkran ye obro no efre no Ablekuma New Town tu won ngelen patam ba bia wo bai ho a udru ofu Ablekuma kasi Ablekuma Park busa basi New Town taxi rank oko taxi rank aso ko Kedua Herbal Clinic komodo beba me ba cho Kumasi ye wo Jinyase udru Jinyase Park ne so a me ba cho busa Kedua Herbal Clinic na afre no me se wo screen so bia e ba be faw wo ba nya abotre ma ye nhwehwemu ehunu ye ha wi erade adum ye nuro by the grace of God yen ho yen manage yare tu yare ase ebi ni sasa bi obi akotena restaurant a odi adanse ye say o problem pressure any kidney and so ba me ho no odi adanse ye che lawyer say erade afa ye so eden aboa no be ba cho takra de ye wo cancer road udu cancer road trust issue a be wonu mo mutwe tricycle na pragian bu su ko Kedua Herbal Clinic komodo baba we fi bibia no afre no mese wo screen so ni abefa takwa ye wo dompem patwa ashama de ya hold on kakra nti ashama food na je so ba akra takwa ye wo dompem udu dompem ofo